right? So I don't know what's going on.
I don't know.
I don't know. Let's see what's going on. Welcome to the chat. All right. Anyway, happy Sunday. What's going on in the game, Bernie?
See, we just completed a 3rd and 15.
All right. So we are live. So I don't know what happened to you guys, but please check us out for the comic swap. Hashtag 3MIB. Now, getting back to what we originally talked about. I'm a fan of Mattina. You're a fan of Mattina.
I am, yes.
Pat's a fan of Mattina. What does this do to his books? Nothing.
I don't.
Well,
his
$4 books may go to $2.
Okay, his $4.
I mean, his cover price stuff
Right.
they've been turning out.
Yep.
Right.
But
It's not like his
rare
books are
books-
going to be 10 cents.
His rare books that people paid money for,
Right.
nobody's going to like.
Nobody, right? Like the
I mean,
first
they may
appearance of
take
Red
a
Hood's
little
not going to go
bit.
down. No, it's not his first appearance of Red Hood, but his Red Hood
Red Hood.
Mattina.
I mean, you may be able to get it. 50. I mean, I don't know. If I invested a lot of money in that book, I'm not unloading.
Yeah, but if
Right.
if you got a book of one of his art that isn't being accused of being stolen, and he's not producing any more art anymore,
Right.
don't you think that would do the opposite for those type of books? Maybe up the price.
If he's really
done, well,
Well, I
I mean,
really
he may
like-
be forced to be done. I mean,
Exactly.
if these events are kicking him out and they don't want
I
him
really
there,
liked that article on BleedingCool.com had Adi Granoff's statement about him. And he didn't
Okay.
mention Mattina by name, but he also said, this guy was given chances before.
Really?
Somebody came to him, vouched for him,
Get out of here,
so
really?
this, he had
This
to
has
work
been
his
a
way
known-
back up into. And I heard Delgado wouldn't come to NYCC because of Mattina was going to be there.
Really? So a lot of
He
bad
said-
blood, huh?
Well, I
Delgado
mean-
said it's Mattina or me.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it started. Like you said, we talked about it before. How it started with Marvel, where he was basically fired by Marvel for doing something similar. So that's why he worked
But
exclusively for DC.
He's buddies with McFarlane. He can go. He's been doing
Right.
Spawn covers.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he'll go to Image.
Yeah.
I mean, his skill is there. It's just he takes shortcuts.
He takes shortcuts, right? It's a good way of putting it. He's definitely got the talent. He's good.
It's like Josh
he's a
Gordon.
gifted-
He's the Josh Gordon of the comic.
Yeah, right.
he's a gifted artist.
Yeah.
But he was taking shortcuts. It's
Right,
a good
right.
way of putting it.
He had his hand in the cookie jar. So
But not all of his stuff is shortcutted. I mean, some of the stuff
They got
is
like
his
4 or
original
5
art.
instances, but I don't know which one Adi Gladoff is talking about. So there may be more. And then there's a couple commissions that are now coming out that, like he did private commissions that were, basically stolen.
Really?
Yeah, so that stuff. That
I guess you have to wait to see what irons are there. So you're gonna have people out there that are haters, so they're gonna dig up anything that they can find.
If he gets blackballed, it'll save him my wallet for a while.
yeah, really. My God. Speaking of that, man, I've just been picking up like my New Year's resolution wasn't to buy variants anymore, and then this weekend happens, and I end up like dropping.
You end up missing the two biggest ones.
Yes. Why do we have 2 live streams right now? All right, guys, we're having wicked technical difficulties, and I didn't do any. This is not what we're trying to do here. This is where we should be. All right.
That's where we are.
Okay, that's where we are. So,
All right, so are we good now?
so I
Is there
hope
anybody in
we're
the
good. There's one person watching.
If
right
anybody,
now.
is that me?
Are we here?
Yeah.
If anybody's watching, can you tell us if you can see us? You can hear us?
The funniest part is this is how it usually is. Except now we got a camera and lights.
Please share with us. Can you hear us?
Oh, Kratos 99. Thank God Kratos is here loud and clear.
Can you hear
Thank
us?
God. We got to send him something. Kratos, you know what? Can I see that Spider-Man book?
This one?
Yeah, that's what we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
Kratos, listen to me, buddy. I have a nice copy of this 365, and I'm going to send this to you, man. Thank you for being there for us. Thank you for supporting
Roger,
us.
isn't that your book?
Yeah.
That is my book.
I'm not going to send you this book, but all right. Well, we're just happy somebody's here. All right. So, the Mattina hand in a cookie jar. I'm still going to buy it because it's still great artwork.
I agree.
It was really cool.
And hey, if I can get some of his art cheaper now because people are,
Right.
for the same reason that things skyrocket for stupid reasons, it may drop for stupid
Maybe
reasons.
send him a DM, see if he wants to come on the show and explain himself.
Oh, yeah, right. That's good. He might just want to be heard.
He just wants a voice.
Does anybody have a line of
You
Mattina?
have no shame.
Yeah, I'll DM Mattina. Look, I DM a lot of
See if he
people,
wants to
man.
come on the
Dude, I
DM.
have no shame. Hell, I hashtag Kevin. I tag Kevin Feige on our videos just because. All right.
Touchdown, San Diego.
So I bought a bunch of books. But Roger's got a bunch of books that he wants to share, so I'm going to stop talking. And let Roger, what have you picked up?
Where's the thing?
Oh, what thing? The first thing or the second thing?
The first thing. Now hold the books.
The books. What do I do with that?
So it's just some variant covers. I got Captain Marvel, and this is a movie variant. I think it's pretty cool.
I think that's a cool cover too.
Yeah,
absolutely. Pat, take one off those.
I love her.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Can we talk? Can we talk about this?
Yeah, of course.
Let's do that now.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
That,
so
centered.
Yeah, it's good.
That's good.
Glare is good.
So
all right.
Let's talk about the
latest teaser.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a teaser or a. It's a. The clip of
the clip that came up at the national championship. If you happen to be watching that game, so it. What do you want? My thoughts, or you want?
Yeah, you go ahead.
All right. So my thoughts were this technically wasn't really a trailer. It was a trailer. They just added some stuff. They showed her powers, right? They showed her powers. They added some clips in there, stuff like that. So I don't know really why. I think they did it for the pre-release of the tickets, right? That's what I really think they did. I think they did it to pre-release. The tickets so you can order them and stuff like that.
Yeah, but isn't the goal of something like that with the pre-release to get everybody excited about the movie?
Well, I think you're already excited.
But now I'm less excited after seeing that. Because it basically what they did, they got you all excited about a preview.
Yeah.
New and exclusive preview during the national championship.
Right.
And they took all the stuff we've already seen. They took an additional 10 to 15-second clips. It looks like they took all the clips, threw them against the wall,
right,
and see how it landed, and that's how they played it.
Yeah, but you say this every trailer usually.
No.
How much of the movie do you want to see before you go in?
But the thing is, it didn't make any sense. It wasn't like a trailer was like, we're going to kind of show you what the movie's about without showing you. This was just random clips.
Okay.
And they were in no order. And then every once, you'd have the clips we already saw, and then a new one, and then clips we already saw, and then a new one.
Right.
It didn't kind of. Usually there's a progression.
Right. I don't think we're going to see any more clips. You know what I mean? I hope not, right? I don't want to see any more clips.
That's what I like about, I heard Avengers Endgame.
Yes.
The trailers for that are going to be like just the first 20 minutes.
Yes, exactly. We actually talked about that on Lords of Lockbox. Yeah. So they're going to take it. Any of the clips that you see will not come from anything past minute 17 in the movie, right? So which I think is pretty cool. Yeah, that's what I like, right? So we're going to do that. So I don't know. I'm 50-50 on this film right now. I like the Skrulls. I've always liked the Skrulls.
I want it to be good.
Yep.
I want it to be good. I love, the first couple little clips that got me excited for it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right. Kratos has exactly what you said. He said it didn't fit together.
It didn't fit together. It was all over the place.
Yeah, it didn't fit together.
It's like they threw it in the air, and where it landed is how they played it.
Gotcha. Pat, what are your thoughts on it?
It was all right.
It was all right, right? You don't want to see any more, though? Right.
Well, I'm waiting for March.
Okay. All right. You got it. All right.
Next one.
All right. Deadpoolica in the house.
I love these Stan Lee homages at the top with the black band. This is Infinity Wars #1. You get the stones flying.
Now these are Midtown books?
I got these from Midtown.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I'm assuming any of the LCSs had them. I don't have time to stop at the LCSs like you guys do.
We're very busy.
Some of us are very busy.
Very busy.
Some of us work 10, 11-hour days. Yeah. So I know we all choose we all choose what we do for a living.
We all have choices.
Yeah.
So there you go.
So that's a cool one.
That's a cool book. All right.
Now we go into our Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. We're going to start with this one. That one is that one is a
1 in 10
video game variant, right?
Love it.
Video game variant. The other one is also a video game variant.
Yeah,
so
I think it's 1 in 10 also.
This one I bought.
Let me ask Pat. So, Pat, what are they saying is the first appearance of his video game costume? Like,
okay, well, there is a discrepancy.
All right, let's hear this.
Avengers 7.
Yeah.
I believe had it on the cover when they did the video game variant.
Okay.
In story, I think it's Edge of Spider-Geddon 0 or 1.
Gotcha. Okay, so there is controversy.
But the first time you see him, it's on the cover.
Do we know if CGC is acknowledging this as a costume?
No,
they're not going to do that, right?
Oh, not yet.
Not yet. I haven't seen any graded copies, so I don't know. So if you guys know of this or anything like that, for all our guys in the live chat, Kratos and Deadpool are hanging out with us. Thank you. All right.
This one was.
You watching the Patriots and us?
So for those of you who watch, know me, follow me on Instagram, know that I'm collecting ASM 300 cover swipes.
Yeah.
I'm close to 50 now. This is not a cover swipe, as I was telling Pat. I bought it originally thinking it was a cover swipe.
Right.
I think, like Pat said, I think it's more of an homage. Like
It's kind of like
it's reverse.
Swipe and rotated it.
Basically, you're looking at it in a mirror
Yeah.
because the hand,
But you went and studied this. You went and looked at it.
Well, I don't have to. I've
You
got 50 of
memorized
these
it?
things. You kind of get used to looking at it. And the cover swipe, his right hand's got the web, and his left hand is the one
Gotcha.
doing that. So, well, it's still a cool cover to have, even though it's not going to go as part of my cover swipe.
Yeah.
And this is a Web of Venom because I love the art.
Is that the Nick Bradshaw variant?
Yeah.
That's
I love it. Love the art.
All right.
That's what I got for polls. You got some polls?
I do have some polls. You know what, though? Somebody go live on Instagram right now because it's not showing up on YouTube that we're live. So
On Instagram?
yeah, go live on Instagram for a minute.
You go live, right?
I'll do it. You do it. I'll do it. Here we go. Let's see. Here we go.
Saying we're not live on YouTube?
Yeah. There we go. All right.
Well, we gotta be live. Deadpool. Okay.
Well, Deadpool is saying it didn't. The live show didn't start up on his feed. So right now we're live. We're going right here. We got Bernie in the house. You guys want to see a backstage view of what's going on here?
Boy.
Oh,
you
you
want to
see back here.
It says 5 watching online.
It does. Okay, so we got 5 people watching. All right, what's up? Hey, everybody. Listen up. Next, listen. We are on YouTube right now, and it wasn't showing up on people's feeds.
Go to YouTube. What are you doing here?
Yeah.
Go to YouTube.
Jump on YouTube because that's where we're hanging out.
3 Men in the Basement, all one word.
Live right now. We got everybody out. The 3 men are here. Nemesis Prime is out doing domestic things. So Nemesis Prime is out doing domestic stuff. So everybody, jump on YouTube right now. 3 Men in the Basement, live and direct. Peace.
Give me a beer, please. Oh, you got is that Bendis?
All right, so you got some pickups here,
I did. Now listen, I was done with pickups.
That's
until Nemesis Prime dropped his knowledge. So and then I didn't even I had no business buying these, but they're just so cool.
So that's a good start though. That's Wonder. I think Wonder Comics is like a imprint. Like that Bendis is starting or something?
Yeah.
And then they come out with something like this, Young Justice. How many variants were there?
Well,
when I was on Midtown, there's probably 8, 9, 10 of them. Some of them were 1 in 100, 1 in 50s, or 1 in 25.
So we got this Wonder Comics 1 variant. I know I saw this on Justin's show. I mean, all of these I saw on Justin's show.
That's Young Justice.
That's Young Justice.
Oh, that's Young Justice.
But it's,
Wonder Comics.
Is the imprint.
Is the okay.
It's kind of like Ultimate Comics, I think.
Yeah.
It's going to be like I don't know.
All right. So anyway, so right there.
That should be a good read.
Yep. I have no idea who did this, but I think it was really cool.
I got those boards from art. I get those curved things.
I picked those up. Oh, yeah, these are all. I'm telling you, on a free pass of glass. I'm going to keep that, actually. I gave you yours. All right. So this is cool because this is anything pop culture that makes it onto comics is really cool. So I think
that's the meme. Yeah.
That's the meme where the guy's looking at the chick and his girlfriend's watching, and now they reversed it. So the chick is watching Superboy.
Yeah.
And the boyfriend's like, "What are you doing?" You know, I thought that was really cool. I was happy to pick that up. Also picked this up. I don't know who did this one, but this is really dope. Especially the version, the Green Arrow. So, or Green Lantern.
Yes. Very jealous.
Yeah.
I wanted all of them.
And that, look,
I'm on a spending pullback.
Yeah, no, let me tell you, I was like, and to the point where I was like, I had all the cash in my pocket. I didn't even have to get lunch. I'm just like, here, take it. But I'm not going to let these go by. These are really cool. Impulse right here, Pat, right? Is that the character Impulse? That's Impulse, right? I don't know who did this book. But anyway, yeah. Cool cover right there. And then I apologize. The rest of these aren't bagged and boarded.
Yeah, what the heck?
But I just, like this, I just couldn't do it. Gleason did this one, the black and white. Pick that one up.
My goodness.
Oh, and of course I have to pick up the Terry Dodson. Right? I had to pick up Terry Dodson. Huge fan of Terry's work. Then I saw this and I had to grab this, the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man #1. Stanley Art Germ, correct?
Art Germ, yes.
Yep. Cover price. Happy to have that book.
Our boy Art.
Our boy Art. All right, so the Superboy cover was the best one. Yes, Rattles. X is on right now. X has got some killer raffles. I was in 2 raffles in 2 weeks. Nothing.
You hit?
No, I didn't. Surprise. But listen, X.
You know you're due.
I was due. I was
You're
doing
gonna hit
this
1
FF.
out of 20.
Yes, I'm gonna hit. I was gonna hit this FF. I bought 1 spot. I was in it. It was the last spot. You know, butt kiss. But I'll tell you, X is good.
You'll hit
X gets fired up for this. Like watching X do raffles is almost part of the show. Like it's really funny. Like when he did that AF-15, you could tell that like it was.
Oh yeah,
you know,
it
was shaking.
Yeah.
He's like, my hands are shaking. It was like, dude, I just thought it was kind of moving. So, so X, huge shout out to you. Please come up for the comic book swap. I'll DM you directly. We'll talk about that. I still am picking up the Walking Deads, but I do think the Bill Sienkiewicz covers.
Yeah, they're done.
They're done. So I'm just gonna have to put an end to this. Walking Dead 187. No reason. And then I saw these Age of Republics, which I thought were really cool. In-Hawk Lee did this one, I'm pretty sure, according to Nemesis Prime.
And his signature right there.
Yep. And I picked that up, and I picked up both of them. I picked up 2 copies because why not, right? 1 is better than 2. Then, of course, I found this variant. I don't know who did this, but I thought it was real cool.
Yeah.
Beyond the Blast Doors
Cool,
did a little quick review on this.
Oh, Darth Maul. I just watched Solo.
You did? Okay. Yeah. You saw it, right?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Man, that was awesome.
Yeah. So I thought those were real cool. Just pick those up again. So this week I'm going to try to be off the variant game. But again, you know what kills me? It's like
Woman 7's already sold out on Midtown.
What book is that? I'm sure Justin will talk about
They're
that.
changing. Archer's not doing the B cover anymore. It's the Ben Oliver, and it's like a pretty good, cool.
Really? Okay.
So
all right.
The same thing as like when Frank Cho stopped Harley Quinn. And
Yeah. And moved. All right. So those are my pickups for the week. Roger showed his pickups. Now it's time for the part of the show that everybody's been waiting for. Short Box Bernie. Short Box Bernie has been on a tear. I'm telling you. Thanks. Love the Thanos. There you go. Look at I got the brickhead right here too. All right. So Short Box Bernie doesn't disappoint, right?
I hope not.
Doesn't disappoint again with his hauls and stuff like that. So
all right. So when was our last before Christmas?
Before our Christmas special. Our Christmas special.
So I try to keep everything chronological.
Weekend before Christmas.
Yeah. Is that what the Christmas special is?
Yeah. So all right. Well, I'll keep. Everybody saw this on Instagram.
Yeah.
But so I'm trying to keep it chronological. But this was my Christmas present from my girlfriend.
All right.
Really?
Right.
The glare is kind of
Keeper.
terrible
Yeah,
on this thing.
Yeah, she's a keeper, right? So, but you gave her rules when buying your books, right? Like,
Well, she asked me,
So,
what do you want for Christmas? I go comics.
yeah,
She goes, comics, really?
yeah.
I'm like, well, do you want me to pretend to be happy or do you want me to be really happy?
Right.
She goes, I want you to be really happy. I go, then comics. So I gave her a list of like 5,
okay.
and I actually said, minimum 4.0.
So you gave her a minimum grade. That's what I think is very funny. Listen,
Yeah.
minimum.
But I didn't want a 6.0. So she went up.
4.0.
She went above and beyond, So
Right. That's
I
good.
really can't.
That was
So
good. Actually,
I do have to teach her about the page quality.
What is it? Cream. Well,
But I don't care. It's in the slab. I'm not going to see the pages.
As Una Matrix Mono would say, the grade is the grade.
Yes.
Now I know.
A lot of money off of it.
Yes, I know. Really, we'll take a lot of it. But there are I got to give mad respect to everybody who does white pages. I know X goes crazy for those Snow White pages, but that's not part of whatever. But it might be for you. But anyway, cream
It
pages.
was awesome.
But
It was awesome.
6.0 first
So,
penguin.
It's all downhill from here because this is probably my favorite pickup.
All right,
So
awesome book.
that was it. So then
All right.
this, I don't know if we showed last time, but this was a Christmas gift. Super Friends 1.
All right, who gave that to you?
Either you or Justin. I
It
don't know.
was
I think
Justin.
Justin said you won.
Justin
And
So yeah,
so Super Friends 1.
All right.
How do I
Hey, we
get
got
one of
CT Comic Raj on.
How do I get one of those?
You got a gift.
Yeah, you got the.
Everybody got something.
I
Justin.
want one of those.
So, like I said, Nemesis Prime is not with us right now. He's out doing domestic stuff, so he couldn't join us. But again, check out his new videos. It's dropping tonight. And you comic investors, you should be paying attention to those for your quick flips.
So those were my Christmas Day pickups.
Okay.
So then this one store in Waterbury, Everett dropped it on his. Everett
3 minutes.
visited it. I sent these guys a text. This store's having it's after Christmas sale.
Right.
And usually the day after holiday, I'm very busy. But I
Very
ended up
busy.
being very light, very not busy.
Very not.
So I make it down there at 1. And now I'm trying to concentrate on all my Batman books.
No, hold on. But I went to the store before.
Yes.
I went to the store before, and I took video of it. And as I was watching through the
I haven't
store,
showed that book yet.
Okay, but I commented on books.
Well, I was going to say that when I.
Oh, I got you. Okay, I got you. So I got it.
So I started off with.
Okay, let him have his segment, right?
Batman 154. Awesome cover. You want to see it? You always want to see it.
I do. I always want to see it.
Yeah.
I always want to see it. Beautiful looking book. Great colors.
Yeah, it just got that little crease.
Oh, Bob Kane at his finest.
So it was like 30% off.
And a nice Mylar. Pat
Oh, it's
don't
always
skip
in
on
Mylar.
Mylars.
It's always in
Pat don't skip on Mylars.
So then I'm trying to finish my Ultimate Spider-Man run. So I got issues 3 and 4. So now I only need 1 and 5 because I started on issue 6 way back when.
Yeah.
But so now this book,
this.
if you watched Everett's video,
Okay.
he's going over the wall and he's like, "Oh, I want that book because I know if when Pat gets down here, he's gonna
grab it up, right?" But I think I have a copy, and that's just like you want to do. I was looking at other things,
and it needs a press.
It does need a press.
It needs a press, but for $21.
$21.
After I press it, so that's $10.
You should press it.
Well, I have to press this.
No,
I mean,
you should. Press
Oh, I should press it. Well, I gotta learn.
You should buy a presser.
I think I have one. I don't know. I gotta look. But anyways, so I think after pressing and stuff, I can, make some money because it's like.
He had it at an 8.5.
I gave him an
What
8.5.
did
You get an
he
8.5?
get you for?
It was not part of the sale. It was 30% off.
It was $21.
$21. All right.
With
So now
with the 30%.
Yeah. So that book is the definitive first appearance of
Batman
Who Laughs.
Yes.
Okay.
And there's a cover B, but this cover B doesn't show him on the cover, so the market's decided that this is the one you want.
Right. Now I want to throw some preluding into this. You have some of these being slabbed right now.
I have 4 cover A's and 2 cover B's at CGC.
At CGC right now. Personal collection or selling? We'll see.
A little of both.
A little of both. Right? Okay. Gotcha.
And
Okay.
I have 2 raw. This is my second raw.
Copy. Okay. So I wanted you to have that. And it was funny. As I was leaving, he was going right by me.
Yeah, and he called me up. Did you see me? I'm like, no. I'm paying attention to the road.
Yeah.
But,
That's
all
great.
right, so then we found that there's this new store that opened up on Free Comic Book Day in Southington.
Yep.
Good store, friendly, but they just don't have a big back issue selection. So I do not see. Hopefully he starts buying some collections and stuff.
Yeah.
So. But I did pick up this beautiful variant, and I
Nice.
paid for this one, but it's pristine.
That is
so,
pristine. Now tell me about this variant. This is an
It's
older book.
It's a low print run.
It's a low print run. Older
I mean,
book.
nobody cares about First Tattooed Man, but
Right.
it's just a very solid. It's only a 1
Who
in
did
10
that
variant.
cover?
I'm sure somebody cares.
Ethan Van Sciver.
Oh, by Sciver, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So
that book is. You see that on walls.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
And it
That's
was,
cool.
but it was super clean, so I was willing to.
Yeah. Oh, Very Gary. What? Very Gary's on. Very Gary. What'd you have at a 9.8?
Probably that Green Lantern right here.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. I think he did, and he was trying to sell it.
Or Batman Who Laughs.
Yeah, Batman Who Laughs. All right. Very Gary said, "I'm getting some books from Very Gary tomorrow."
So this is a X-Force
Very
one,
nervous.
the Scotty Young cover. I love this because
Yeah.
it's X-Force and he's got Deadpool on the cover.
Yeah.
He goes, come on, you get the gang back together and this guy gets on the team instead of me. And showing Deathlock.
Deathlock.
So I always love the Scotty Young covers.
I do like Scotty Young stuff. It's a little bit cooled off. So while we're doing this, Very Gary was very kind. He sent off 4 books for me, actually 5, and had them. They were pressed and sent to CGC. I'm waiting back on the grades. Last time I did this, I got a full sweep of 9.8s. Don't think it's happening this time. I mean, live, the in-house grading, I think you get a little bit extra leniency. But these books were at CGC. I don't think they were too kind to me. So we'll have to see what happens. But I'll do a live
Gary
unboxing.
could be yanking your chain again.
No, this guy's messing with my mind. He's
He did last
Jedi
time.
mind tricks.
Yeah.
You know?
But would he do the same thing twice, though?
I don't know if he would do the same thing twice.
I don't know. So that's why he made me
Of course
mess
it
with
worked
you.
the
That's,
first time.
It did work. He kept. So I kept them out. All right.
So now these were. I went to Newberry, picked up my,
Was your nemesis there?
No, my nemesis was not there. I scared him away. But anyways, they had a deep discount on a lot of their variants. So this was a Bill Sienkiewicz cover for Angela, a 1 in 25.
I'm a
just
huge
cool
fan
cover.
of Sienkiewicz.
Yeah, and it was a cool cover, and it's it's like $3.
Okay.
And Stephanie Hans,
1 in 50.
Jean Grey, number 1. Stephanie Hans, she's pretty popular nowadays. Oh, if anybody saw my wish list, I know Gary's got one for sale, but I want Phoenix 101, but
Yeah.
I'll settle for this cover swipe by Arthur Adams.
Oh, okay, look at this. I like this right here. This for sale?
Once I get my Phoenix.
Very Gary, what do you got? What does he sell? At 6.5 or something like that?
I don't know.
Maybe he'll bring it to the comic swap.
And then when Avengers 675, first appearance of Voyager, the Alex Ross 1 in 100 variant.
Yeah.
So that's
That's Ross? I didn't really take a look. Favorite artist. Beautiful book. Absolutely amazing. Very cool.
Right. That was
He's been putting out a lot of covers lately.
He really has, you know?
yeah, Mortal Hulk and Avengers.
Oh, he's got a CGC 8.5. That's a nice grade for that book.
You got one right over there.
I do.
Oh, you want another one?
I'm hoarding them. Actually, I have a raw one too.
So then it was a Saturday. I think it was a Saturday of New Year's weekend.
Yep.
I was bored. I called the girlfriend up. I'm like, you want to take a ride? So we head down to the Newtown area and stuff.
Yep.
I went to that first place that you went to in Southbury, Superheroes for Sale or something.
Yeah, yeah.
A small little store.
I like this book a lot.
I only got this book. It's it's not the second. Batman 184, just another one for the 100 to 200 run.
No, but I like this book. I think this cover is very, very cool. You know why? Because it gives love to the Bat phone, right?
And the Bat Signal.
And the Bat Signal and stuff like that. And I think it's really cool. I don't know. When I was a kid, man, when I was watching the Adam West Batman, and he picked up that Bat phone, and it went all the way around that red phone. Just, an iconic thing.
So, yeah. So that was the first store I went down in that area. I mean, this is like a 45-minute ride from us.
Mm-hmm.
So then I go to the second store in Newtown, Cave Comics.
Cave Comics, yep.
I walk in, and he's got 50. I didn't know about the sale, but it's 50% off all back issues.
No, stop.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't believe this.
So I go,
I call shenanigans.
I go, even the showcase? He goes, yeah. I'm like,
Unadvertised.
Unadvertised, unknown.
And you just happen to walk in.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Fuck. So
Luck,
I
yeah.
picked up
People step and shit.
Yeah.
Batman 147, which I kind of like. I know it hurts the grade, but somebody took,
A pen,
they
right?
penciled in like in between.
Young kids. What's a kid doing at 16?
Yeah. So I thought it adds to the character of the book, and they did it with so it was already,
Right.
I guess it's low grade. I mean, it looks nice.
It looks nice.
Besides that, so I don't know how
Right.
much they would.
But you know what, though? How this book survived from somebody who traced the letters and
But
put it
it just
somewhere,
adds a lot of character.
It absolutely does. I agree with you. And then it ends up in a shop like that. Very cool.
So now, but then this book was from the same shop, and this one's one of my high. And this is a 10-center. I got to put them in the golden age, my Lars.
Yeah, oh God, here we go.
But this one's in good shape.
Yeah.
Batman 131.
I love these
With
classic
this-
covers.
yeah,
I will never
I
think
love
Batman like jumps in and him do. But Batman to me was one of my first superheroes and stuff like that. But these classic golden age, is considered golden age?
Yeah, I think so. 10 cent. I mean,
Yeah,
that's what I go by. But
yeah,
I mean,
right.
So
Classic
then,
book.
now I'm inching my way closer to Very Gary. Actually, I'm going towards the New York line, New Milford,
Oh yeah, you're New Milford.
and I see
All right.
this book that you've been
Oh
all after.
God, here
Did
we
you out
go.
there just to go to the comics, or were you out
Yeah,
there
we
for
took a
something?
road trip.
Oh, it's like a road
Lori
trip.
likes to see, it's a nice area down there.
Yeah.
So,
Worked there for 3
and I
years.
work, yeah.
All right.
So this is another sale I ran into by accident.
Okay, Cave Comics is halfway between Gary and us. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You ran this book by accident.
This one came from Goblin Cavern,
Yeah.
which is in New Milford, which is really even
All
closer.
right.
to
This is a
Newtown.
huge spec book for me and T-Bone
Yeah.
right now. Huge
So
spec.
I saw it. It's in great condition, and it had it said $100 on the cover. I get up and I ring it in. The guy rings it in. And he's like 83. I'm like,
Yeah.
and I'm kind of honest. So I'm
Right.
like, did you ring that in right? Because
Yeah.
I was 20% off today. So I almost went back and grabbed the early.
No
extra.
way.
Yeah, Lori told me, yeah. But so another sale in the same day that I ran into that I didn't know.
Oh my God, here's just cooking
So,
right now.
yeah.
I gotta take a look at this. I
Take
gotta
a
take
look at it because I know you.
I gotta take a look. Looks nice.
Yeah.
Clean.
He's just a little pressed. And then,
Yeah, no, man, this book is nice. Little wrinkle on top of it, nothing color breaking. I don't know. It's a hot book.
Yeah.
You know what? Though the shame is, though, everybody's pulled these out. Like,
Why is it hot?
well, because they signed a
The
director
movie.
for it. It's going to be the next phase of the Marvel. They're going out to Cosmic and stuff
That's
like that.
going to bring us
Yeah.
to our next conversation.
Okay, right.
Talk
Yeah,
about
absolutely,
I
exactly.
forget where I got these.
Yeah.
Oh, these were. So then me and him go to the convention. That was
not
on.
Black Mask.
That was on Saturday.
Yeah.
So then me and him go to our local,
local
show
show.
on Sunday.
Yep.
So it's the last Sunday of the month every month.
So him and I go balling.
So
in.
again, I'm concentrating on Batman books. So this guy had a half off. Mr. Mylar had a half off the stuff that he had in the box. So I got Batman 160.
Woo! I love these Batman covers, man. Don't you like them?
Yeah, I know you like this. You have this.
I have this, but not I have a reader copy of this.
Yeah.
This book is
Yeah.
epic. That's a Throwdown Thursday.
And that's one of the books that I wanted.
No, that's got to be your second copy, though.
No, it's actually my first because
you have that book.
No, you texted me. Remember that time? You know, and I'm like, I saw that. You're like, oh, Pat missed this one.
Yeah,
Pat missed this one. I'm like, no, I saw it. I just there's. Yeah. So, anyways, there's certain all color copies. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do with when I buy an Action 242 because it's all purple.
Okay.
And I hate when the spine has a lot of color breaks on it.
Okay.
But that book you can't find.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, anyways, I've always been looking for, at least if it has a decent spine. That's the first thing I look at is the spine. I don't know. It's just my thing.
Yeah. I don't even know who that villain is. Who's that big guy?
Blockbuster.
Oh, Blockbuster, right.
I think. And then Batman 177. So those are the 3 books I got from Mr. Mylar.
Okay.
One of the dealers
This is funny. This is a very funny story.
He double Mylar is all his things. So he's got he's got the biggest wall, and everything's double Mylar. So it's like
yeah.
Jay.
I think I've been around for years.
Yeah.
He might be coming up, actually. I'm going to see if I can get a bunch of the dealers to come
and
to
this
the
guy,
swap.
he's got good books and he's reasonably priced.
He's really, reasonably priced.
I've seen him sell an Amazing Spider-Man 1 there.
Yeah.
I've seen him sell a Detective 1.
So we went to this con one time, and I had a couple bucks in my pocket, and I went and I saw a book that I was after, and I couldn't afford most of it. So I couldn't afford it, but I gave a guy a down payment. After I gave him that down payment, I didn't have any cash left.
I'm
looking at Bernie. I'm like, you ready to go yet? You ready to go yet?
We walked into the show one time. The guy sees him, and so he had to blow his wad one shot.
I give him my bank.
10 minutes into the show.
You want to go?
I'm ready.
He's like, my God, you were ready to dig that thing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And then this time was the worm was turned.
Yeah, exactly.
This time I wasn't dollar bin digging.
I was dollar bin digging. I was looking for details. I was throwing out the gas about.
But at least I didn't rush you, and I went out and had a cigarette.
Good point. Right.
Anyway, so then this was my other purchase. My only other purchase at that.
Gary, if you come upon this, I want it. Gary, you find this out.
Amazing Spider-Man 4, first appearance of Silk, the 1 in 10. So, and this is clean.
Silk going to make an appearance in the Spider-Verse.
This book's
really what we're going to talk about.
Everybody saw it, Roger?
Yep.
Right, so I can show you how, because you wanted to see it.
I do want to see
So
it.
after the show, we're down in neck of the woods. Our regular LCS just bought out a comic store that closed.
Which was very shocking. This was a nice store, dude.
It was really nice. But I think they had problems within the partnership.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
well designed, well put together. In Bristol on 6, where Ami used to be.
Yeah. Industry Comics. And then we saw our LCS owner at the show.
Yeah.
Because he does the show. And he called him up because I wanted to go look at the showcases. So we go over, we look at the showcases, but it was way too big. I wouldn't have been able to move it anyways. But I heard he sold them for less than 100.
Really?
Yeah. But I mean, it was just way big.
Displays. Like we were talking about showcases, like displays for your man cave or stuff like that.
That would be in a comic shop that you could get for cheap.
Yeah, because they're selling out.
So while we were there, though, and I think you showed on Instagram the books you bought.
Yep.
They were 50% off everything in the store.
Right. So this is it, Jim. Man, you're in trouble, buddy. Because now we are officially in the
statue game. So I picked up this Venom statue for half price. So once I find any sideshow for $50, I'm going after.
So this is so funny. So this is like Bizarro World.
No.
But he's there. Bernie's buying the high end books. I'm dollar digging. He's buying the statues. I'm just hanging around. Like this was like Bizarro World.
It was like an $85 sticker, so I got it for like $40.
Yeah, I love it.
And when I finally get my pack case set up,
let me set it up.
I'll get.
It's got some weight to it.
Books. Yeah.
It's
got the tongue hanging. I mean, I wish his arms were a little better, but I mean,
those big guys with little arms. All right,
So that was that. All right.
So now we got more books.
More Scotty Youngs. Picked up this.
All right, Conan's hot.
I think that was like 2 weeks ago.
No.
Yep.
Adi Garanov.
Like 6 or 7 variants.
Oh,
really?
There was more than that for Conan.
For this one?
Shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Who did this cover?
Adi Garanov.
Oh, Grano. Okay. All right. Very cool.
So that's the only cover that's
heavy. Thick book.
It's double boarded.
Jeez, double boarded. You're not messing around.
Double boarded and Mylar.
Okay.
So that was only. There were so many. I mean, if I found a Sienkiewicz, I would have taken that one. But that was the 1 in 200, and I didn't have it.
Okay.
But so I like that one. That was the only cover of Conan I picked up.
Yep. I didn't think I picked up one. Did you buy any? No.
Another variant, Yasmin Putri for the Infinity Wars.
I almost got them.
Oh, so then,
That's dope.
so now
All right, what else?
Heroes and Hitters, which is my third LCS, I guess. I only collect Batman from them.
Right.
I only have Batman on my pull list.
Yep.
I used to do a lot more DC, but I used to have 3 LCSs: DC, Marvel, and Independence.
Gotcha.
But I cut back on my DC, so I was only getting Batman from them. I go in. They somehow mixed up the
Your polls.
computer. So I had nothing in my folder. I knew I had like 3 weeks worth. Should have been three issues worth. So she found some for me from other people's folders and stuff. So just some Batman books, the Mattina covers, which I really like.
Okay.
Speaking of Mattina.
Yeah, speaking of Mattina.
So now, since Eileen goes, and then I look for this. Now this is another one of those all color covers.
Oh, this is a great book. You know,
So
I have that
she
poster.
gave me
I have a poster.
She gave me a deep discount on her Batman wall books. So Batman 169.
That was on the wall there?
Yeah.
And I missed it?
Yeah. And so,
Oh.
and she
Second
gave me
appearance.
Second appearance of the Penguin.
Iconic
And,
cover.
Nice purple cover.
Nice.
And it's in
Oh.
pretty good condition.
Yeah, I didn't
It's
realize
got a
that
couple.
book was so
It's just
nice.
got that little silver.
Yeah.
So
Maybe it's August.
yeah. So there was that one, and then
Yeah, X, we like that cover, right?
yeah.
We like that cover.
And
This
she
was-
also had this on the wall.
Oh, God.
So and then now this is my second Batman that I own in double digits.
Okay.
So Batman 86, and
Yep.
it's so politically incorrect at the time.
Okay.
With the Indian and
Oh, they got the Indian chief.
Batman Indian chief, man of bets and Little Raven slayed him. So it's
That
just
would've
they
fine.
could get away with so much more.
Yeah, that's
stuff,
got to
I
be
think.
60, 50-ish. 57,
Yeah, I would-
58.
I would
Yeah, that's
assume, but
that book's
Batman
60 years
86, but I love it when I pay less than the issue.
that's it.
So, yeah, I really like that one. All right, so then this was going back to our regular LCS that bought out the Bristol
Yeah.
store. He oh shit, I can't read the 10 cents. So this is
Short
just
box
stock
Bernie.
Black Panther 1.
Yep.
I wish it was Black Panther 2, but he didn't have that.
Why Black Panther 2?
First appearance of Shuri.
Oh, is it really?
Or Suri, whatever.
Sure, yeah.
That's
cool cover.
Ghost Rider 13 by
Yeah.
Delato, which now this pairs up with Ghost Rider 12 that I have.
Yeah.
I may bring that to the comic swap for the
All
raffle.
right.
I don't know. First appearance of Corvius Glaive.
You can see that. Yes, I had this. I had a bunch of these.
Well, that's the first.
Yeah.
It's a $10 book.
Yeah, I know it is. It's free. There you go. You never know.
Scotty on cover Wolverine.
Yep.
What's that say, Roger?
What's it say?
What's it say in the bubble there?
Is this an inside joke? Oh, Snick. Yeah. Snick. Inside joke here at 3 Minute Basement. Ask about us live. We won't bother talking about it on TV. All right.
Shit. Oh, this was a art purchase.
Now, see, I thought this was his second appearance.
No, this is just an iconic cover.
Oh, that's.
It's Batman
I got a
190.
poster done by.
Batman 190.
Yep.
It's kind of similar to
It's kind of a penguin load for you right here. That's a penguin haul
first
for you.
appearance.
First
But
appearance, second appearance, iconic cover.
For some reason, I never had this book. I don't know why. But DC Universe Rebirth, where it all started.
Let me see that other penguin book. I always thought that
Which one? The
was
purple one or the?
Let's see.
That's 190.
Yeah, let me see. My God. And you know what?
That's
This was the only
that's
guy that could make.
169.
This guy was the only guy that could make an umbrella badass. You know what I mean? Like when you were a kid, didn't you always like? Well, I don't know always, but my
I've
God,
never
these are dope.
ever had this book. I have the reprint, but
Okay,
first appearance of Taskmaster.
biggest rip off of Deathstroke I've ever seen. By far,
I
the
thought
biggest-
Deadpool was the ripoff.
Well, yeah, but this is a great cover. This is a must-have. He's going to make it into the movies eventually. This was art from Artie.
Yeah, that was art.
Press
Random box.
Nice.
It's got the overhang, but I don't know how to
Yeah,
grade
no, I mean that's fine. Spine looks good. No, looks all pretty good. I'd like to get that book too. That's a cool book.
Oh, so this is the one. This is the second appearance of. Oh, this was from your boy Casey's Gold. I went in there and this guy, he owns a pawn, not a pawn shop, but a collectible store. Mostly deals in gold but he dabbled into comics.
Yep.
I stopped in there, And he had gotten rid of all his
He sold most of his
like the
long boxes.
fillers and stuff. He just kept a couple of showcase books and had one short box.
Did he put the albums where the books are now? And
Not yet. Well, kind of, yeah.
Yeah. I gotta go
so, anyways, this is a second appearance of Poison Ivy.
Wow.
So then I went back to art after this came out on CBCSI. I knew he had it in somewhere. This guy keeps his organization.
Our Eye Opener is a great store. He's got lots of stuff. He always has inventory. But him and his boy, they just
throw short boxes out.
He's into retirement. Braulio's got way too much going on. So they've got stuff inside of books. You can find a Teen Titans 2 next to an X-Men 400, next to a Daredevil 42, next to an Avengers 48.
But I knew it was somewhere in there.
How many boxes did you dig through?
I found it in the 10th box.
In the 10th box.
But so I got first appearance of the Black Knight.
Yep. Now we talked about this. Why? Because the Black Knight to me was never a cool character in the Avengers. But you had reiterated to that.
He's a famous literary.
Yes, it's the mythos of the Black Knight, right? Like if you put it that way, Excalibur.
And so that's probably why they want to maybe do a movie.
They could do something like that.
He can appeal to a broad.
Yes, I'm going to take a look at this.
So it could be one of the new, because the Avengers are going to be.
All right, so we're finally on to this week's polls.
Okay, so if you watched
Nemesis Prime, trigger on that, and then when I went to go back after the Nemesis,
Green Arrow 48, the Neil Adams variant sketch cover.
Yep. Hot book, right?
Yeah, 10, book. 10
if Neil wasn't such a
15 ships.
I won't say anything about Neil. If Neil wasn't so expensive, I would.
But see, now this cover should be. I mean, I really like this Martian Manhunter cover by Joshua Middletown. Like his face, he's getting burned by fire.
That. Yeah,
So but that's Josh Middleton, Martian Manhunter.
I don't know if that's first Dane, one of those ex-illusionaries.
First, it's the first. No, 47 is the first Dane. I think that's the first. Black Knight.
First Black Knight, gotcha.
Dane Whitman showed up in 47.
Okay. Now this book, I missed out on that.
Now this one's 25 shipped.
You got it or you missed out?
No, I missed out.
See?
So that's and I collect. I got that.
I had it in the cart, didn't buy it.
I get that pulled. I have every
week sold out.
I have every Harley Quinn in the run, 1 through. Just Sienkiewicz did the first 6, and then Frank Cho started. Cho did 7 to 56.
Right.
So then when Cho was stopped, I guess a lot of people stopped ordering it.
Right.
Or pulling it.
Okay.
And that's why this one blew up. And plus it's a cool cover.
That is a very cool cover.
So,
That's very cool.
That's why that one, I think, blew up. Because Cho stopped. All right. So that was done. Now we get into
you guys have to understand something. The reason this is so important that we get these shows done, because he wants to catalog the stuff and get it away. So these shows are very important so we can show the stuff again. This is unbelievable.
I'm just going to start doing my own haul video.
Yeah, you got to. This is 4 weeks. Not even 4 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks of hauls.
But not every time I'm going to run into stores that are having 50% sales.
Correct. Okay. All right. Now, is this the Outlaws?
No, this is the. I didn't want to. But anyways. When I went on Wednesday, they didn't have. Usually, Mike Newberry has a lot of incentive variants. So I go to my guy Chris. I'm like, Chris, no Adam Hughes cover. He goes, I can try to order you one because Newberry is a chain around in the Northeast. So they have a
network.
So if one store wants it, they can order it.
And you're a preferred customer there.
I am. Anyways, so that was on Wednesday. I went back on Friday, and he did have it.
All right.
So the Adam Hughes
25.
I mean, it's not. It's not setting world records.
You're gonna have a great.
No, I'm not. I mean, way down on the list, but I mean, it is a cool cover. But
Okay.
So then he threw these in. He threw these into my folder just because he knows I love variants.
All right.
The Art Germ 1 in 100 Virgin.
Oh, the Virgin.
Yes.
So that's not what I have.
No, you have the trade dress.
I have the trade dress.
Yeah. Wow. But I don't like when they do the Virgins or the same cover as the trade dress.
Right.
Because you already can see the art on your book.
Yeah.
I guess it adds to the rarity of it, but
yes.
So then this was the 1 in 50 by some guy named Juan Cabal.
Okay,
but this was all stuff that I wasn't planning on buying, and Chris just throws it in my folder.
And you're gonna buy it, right?
I'm a sucker like that.
You're a sucker like that. You got Henry to raid.
Henry's like, well, Chris said if you don't want this, he'll take it. But
right. Or your nemesis will take it, right? No way.
Now this one was the only one that I did go after, and I like
this book. I should have picked this book up.
This is the 1 in 25, and it's a cover swipe of. Now I need the original because I have the
9.8.
You have this No, you have the 789.
I had 789.
But the original is Amazing Spider-Man 38. That was the last Ditko cover before
Yes,
Romita started.
absolutely.
So I have that one that you have in a 9.8, and I have this one. So now I need the original.
I need the original. I want that book too.
And that was the last Ditko cover before Romita started on 39, which is my favorite cover.
Yeah, I would like that book in somewhere around the 7.5.
Oh, you're a bigger game hunter. I'll take it at a 5.0.
I'll take it at a 5.5 if I have to.
Yeah.
But I would like that book because that is the last Ditko. That's important. So, all right.
And then I got two of these. The one in 25. I got one from Newberry and one from Art. The Miles Morales. I don't know, some Japanese guy. Takaneda or something.
Flipping?
Yeah.
Okay. Bring it to the space. Bring it to the swap.
No.
Okay.
And they should be sold by then, hopefully. Now, Batman 47, Harley's little black book. These were polybags.
Alex Ross.
Well, these were polybags.
Right.
So I found a polybag at Arts. And they had the color, they had the sketch, and then they had the half and half or something.
Yeah, it's like it's color, black and white, and then half, half black and white.
Yeah.
I had one. I saw one polybag that I picked it up, and I ended up getting it. But I think this is the more valuable one. But this is I didn't get a different one, so I can't complete my set yet. But
right.
Were you only collecting Batman ones? Because I got
I was only collecting Batman.
I didn't think I could get in poly. I ordered.
Really?
But I haven't seen. Oh, and this one I was really excited about. This is just for my reading. But Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips have done tremendous. Criminal. So I have a whole short box of all their works. Started with Sleeper.
I don't know anything of this line.
Sleeper. They did Criminal, Fade Out.
Yeah.
All types of good stuff. So that was just like a personal reading.
Cool.
And some Captain Marvel. I did pick up this Captain Marvel #1. Needs a press, but for cover price, I think that was good.
Nice looking book. The polybag Batman looked good, very good. Yeah, a lot of them came damaged. The polybag. Yeah.
So then,
all right, now we're
down to the last four.
Okay.
Amazing Spider-Man 239, second appearance of Hobgoblin.
I had all these. I bought these all off the rack. I think I sold them to Brett.
I think I'm just rebuying off Art what I sold him when I was a kid.
Yeah, it's pathetic, right?
Yeah, last time I showed a slab that I got of this, but I saw another one, so
picked it up.
First appearance of Azrael.
Yeah,
that's his first appearance. He wasn't anywhere other than when they first.
I don't know too much about Azrael. I wasn't reading at the time.
That was when
anybody in the live chat. Very Gary, are you a fan of Azrael? Are you a fan of that character?
Fan. Yeah, he was one No Man's Land, right?
Yeah, I wasn't reading at the time. I wasn't.
No, it was No Man's Land, not War Games or Nightfall. One of them.
Yeah.
One of those stories with Batman right around after Bane broke his back.
Yes.
Azrael took
over. Right. Ex-Illusionary says loves that John Romita cover, the Hobgoblin cover. Very cool. All right, so now this is it. Is this the biggest pull, or this is just chronological?
No, this is. I just did it chronological.
Okay, gotcha.
And I got one more down here. But actually, I'll show this one first because this one's neat. This one's just a low grade.
Where's the Beatles cover?
That was last show.
Oh, that was okay. Yeah, gotcha.
That was when I finished my 200. Now I'm working on 100 to 200. I'm trying to get all the Batman books.
You guys see how funny this is? I'm trying to look at the books.
Now this is the rainbow. It's a low grade. There's a marker here, AC. So some guy named AC owned it. What his name in marker?
If you're
but AC, also some guy named Bob who I like better because he only wrote it in light pencil up on the top. So I like Bob.
So AC or Bob, tell us the history of this book.
But so Batman 134, the Rainbow Creature. So that was that one.
Very
and
cool.
then 149. Art had $100 sticker on this.
Yeah.
I talked Art Braulio down to 50 on it.
There you go. We heart Braulio.
So Batman 149 was that one.
Right.
And then message to you eBay sellers. I did have 5 more books that should show up Monday finally that I one-off auction on eBay the 3rd or the 2nd.
How did that ship?
Media mail. Still not here.
Right.
But I did win 5 books between 100 and 200. So I got, I'm already working my way down this list.
Your goal is to have this done well. As deep as you can go.
Yeah, 121, 181, 139 are going to be the big.
Well, you got to try to win 121.
Don't do refs.
X, yeah, that's somebody, yeah, right?
You know, I'll double your money that you invested in that one.
Yeah, no, yeah. My 121 was a Ralph.
All right, I'll triple it. I'm sorry. Nice offer.
All right, good deal. Wow,
So that was
Short Box Bernie does not disappoint again. Oh my God, the gas mileage.
Taking my book. What do you got there, Nate?
I would love to see your GPS comic route. Like oh my God, it's unbelievable, right?
I Google where I've been.
Yeah. Yeah. I will send you my Daredevil list, Gary. I will definitely send it to you. And then, Pat, you send Gary your Batman list and stuff like that. So we want to talk about the impact of Spider-Verse.
Well, I think the impact altogether with movies and the worth of a book. Like, so Pat had brought up that the book was getting hot because of the talk of a movie.
The Eternals.
For the Eternals.
But that movie is happening.
Yeah.
They signed a director. Once you sign a director.
And the same thing happened. Look, the Free Comic Book Day.
Right.
Like, it's a free comic book. But because the Black Order was in the movie.
Right.
That was his first appearance.
Right, first appearance. It's a free comic book turns into a 10.
Just went up. What's that? What's 0 to 10 in percentage? Like 1,000%, right? It just went up. It's infinite, right? It was free, and then it went up to $10.
So my question is,
yes,
will this whole Spider-Verse and everything that they're doing impact the worth of books?
Yeah.
Even though it's a cartoon, and more importantly, I bring this one up first.
Correct.
So post-credit scenes, you meet Batman 2099.
What? I haven't seen the movie yet. Oh,
sorry.
Jesus. Yo, spoiler alert.
Listen, I told him you could talk about Aquaman. If you haven't seen it by now, it's your own fault.
Oh, you didn't clear it with me first, though.
So here's the first appearance, but they could still buy this book online for $5-6.
People that don't know, like somebody like Art won't know that. It's
right. But so that's what I'm saying. So when you have a movie like The Avengers and then the post credits,
I just want to focus. Your argument is live action versus cartoon.
Cartoons, right?
Right. Okay. So I absolutely do think yes. Okay. I think.
Well, the regular movies impact more.
No, I think this. Even though this is a movie, these books will go.
Yeah, even though it's animated.
Yes,
but
I don't think
different kind of like. Pixar is animated, but I don't consider them animated. You know, it's not like the cartoon movies. It's a different kind of animation.
Gary just said that he used to sell that book for $2. Now he sells it for $20.
Yeah.
So there's a need for it, right? People are looking for it.
And if you get a slab that,
but you can't. But you're finding it on eBay still cheap.
Well, I don't. But see, okay,
that may catch up to it.
Right, that might catch up. But here's the deal. Right? Like this is a very good point. YouTube, Instagram, and stuff like this. We as comic collectors are a very small.